One of the things you do is you work with the esports within Overwatch, right?
Yes, I work with esports, competitive play, statistics, those kinds of systems.
You say statistics, like, is that in terms of balancing or in terms of how many people are watching, or?
It's actually a lot of different things. As people play the game, they're able to like look. If they hit the tab on PC, if they hit tab, they see statistics like their accuracy, those kinds of things. So I set up a lot of those statistics. I actually script them, and similar kind of thing with like competitive play. There's some scripting I do for that as well, and just the overall design of the system.
Okay. Do you have a lot of hands-on as senior designer, or are you more like telling people what to do?
I'm definitely. I definitely, get dirty, like script a lot of this stuff. I get bugs from our quality assurance department saying, it's like, can you fix this? I'm like, oh. So definitely like very hands-on. Yeah.
So one thing about esports and Blizzard that I really think about a lot, because some of the other esports games, right? Mm-hmm. They don't start out as esports games, but it's very obvious that with Heroes of the Storm, for instance, Blizzard was trying to like push esports for the game.
Sure.
Are you trying to do the same with Overwatch, or how are you handling that?
Well, we think esports is a tremendous opportunity, and certainly we knew as a team-based game that I think there was going to be a lot of excitement. I mean, and Overwatch is so much fun to play, and it's been so well accepted globally now with like over 30 million players that we think it can make a great esports game. We still need to work on, making it like a better game to watch. I mean, certainly, but we've already seen like a lot of great competition so far. The group stages of the World Cup just finished, and like there's 3 European teams that are like made it. Will be competing at BlizzCon in the finals there. There's the European and North American divisions of Overwatch contenders, which actually just started this last weekend.
And are you like funding this and controlling it, or are you letting other people handle it, or is this internally at Blizzard who handles all these tournaments, or does it go beyond that?
For World Cup is an internal event. Overwatch Contenders is an event that we're managing, and of course the big thing when you talk about esports is Overwatch League. That's what we're really working towards. We want to make that a really amazing professional esports experience for not just Overwatch fans, but or not just for Overwatch players, but anyone who's interested in Overwatch.
Do you look to other of the esports success stories in terms of how you structure your esports environment, like say for example Dota 2 or CS:GO or League of Legends?
I mean, certainly we're aware of what other games have done like with their esports. Just like we're also like aware of what we've done inside of Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard has a very rich history of esports as well, so there's a lot of lessons to be learned.
Of course, with StarCraft
StarCraft. I mean, even like thinking a little bit about like WoW Arena. You mentioned Heroes of the Storm.
The esports with StarCraft, right? That's not started by you. That's basically Korea and OGN, right?
I mean, certainly, there was definitely a pretty big, huge impact, from StarCraft in Korea. But definitely there were like tournaments, like over, not in Korea as well. But I mean, it's just something. It sort of just gets back to. It's like we're trying to learn the lessons wherever they might be. Trying to make Overwatch League the best, product we really can make.
We talked about before about how to make the game look more exciting. Are you working on the spectate system?
Yes, definitely.
And are you going for like more of a top-down approach or more for a first-person view? And what's the philosophy behind it?
So I think there'll be a mixture of both. I mean, certainly I think there's different challenges. Whenever you look at a first-person camera through, like if someone's playing Tracer, it's very fast. So and you view the world differently, right? Viewing it more, not necessarily top down, but from a third person like view, you see more of the characters in action. There's people that are effectively cameramen,
yes.
That are controlling, how, the view of the action, and we want to give them the best tools that we can to allow them to do their jobs really well, and that should allow casters and there should be better stories that come out of this.
Totally. Do you look to like CS:GO, because being another professional shooter game, do you look to what they are doing with spectating and
Yeah, but we look towards, like I said, all games. I mean, not just like CS:GO, but certainly. But I mean, Overwatch has its own unique challenges. You know, so we have to do, you know, regardless of what other games might have done. You know, we're still trying to figure out what's best for us. The pace of our pace of our game is a lot different than some others. All the like amazing heroes. Reacting to all of their different abilities, trying to catch all the crazy action that's happening. It's a bit different, but and it's something we definitely still need to work a bit more on.
Enemies here.